How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got Saturday Night Baseball here out in Seattle as the 66 and 49 Mariners take on the 54 and 62 Baltimore Orioles, and the Orioles have underperformed to say the least. You think they might be a wild card contender this year? Well, they're not. They are well out of it. As we look here at Ty France's season stats. But the Orioles, I don't know if you could say this is trying or what, but they're trying, I guess. They were very busy this past trade deadline. It's kind of a completely different lineup. They've acquired Justin Verlander, who we just missed in this series. They acquired James McCann, Brett Beatty, Juan Soto. So some big-time names here in Baltimore, but they are definitely underperforming. And I think we talked about this in the last video, at least going over the trade deadline, whatever video that was. Juan Soto's ratings are not as high as you might think. So as Adam Frazier climbs in to start this game, we have George Kirby on the mound, who he's just signed to an extension. So now he's got to show that he is worth the money. Here is that very different Orioles lineup. Frazier, Gunnar Henderson, Juan Soto, 1, 2, 3. Brett Beatty, DH, James McCann, Tommy Pham, 4, 5, 6. Jordan Westburg, Victor Mesa Jr., and Samuel Basallo, 7, 8, and 9. So a lot different. No more Cedric Mullins, no more Adley Rutschman, and no more Austin Hayes for the Orioles. Kind of having to get creative. They got a speedy guy in Victor Mesa out there, but it's different. So here is Juan Soto's first at bat here as an Oriole, 279 average, not as an Oriole, but against that we get to see as an Oriole. Takes a strike, 0-1. 29 home runs for Juan Soto.
Ball.
Cutter in for the first ball.
That's ball 2.
Curveball. Hitters count 2-1. And Juan Soto gets on base with a base hit to left. So the Orioles have their first base runner of the ball game. John Beans on the mound for the Orioles. 33 starts so far, or 23 starts, 8-5 record, 2.10 ERA, 141 innings pitched. Can't complain about those numbers. He has been great for the Orioles as Julio Rodriguez climbs in 19 home runs, 64 RBIs to the tune of a 284 average. First pitch from John Means is hit high and deep to left. And everyone will just watch as that is gone. Julio Rodriguez gets his 20th home run here to lead off the ball game. And the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. But it is not all sunshine and rainbows. It won't last for long as the Orioles bats, they turn it on real quick here as we take a look at our lineup. Michael Brantley starting in DH against the lefty. Dylan Moore taking over as the everyday shortstop for us right now. J.P. Crawford just kind of hit a wall here. But yes, here is James McCann, the catcher. Takes a strike, 0-1. Down the line, fair ball. So the Orioles get their leadoff man on. I think McCann is the only person that I've seen who still wears like a turtleneck. I don't really know why anybody would wear one of those. It seems uncomfortable, but oh well. Here is Tommy Pham, the center fielder, and he's going to go the other way down the right field line. And McCann, they're going to cruise to third. He will hold up there. So 2 back-to-back hits this one for extra bases. And the Orioles have 2 men in scoring position here to start the second. So Tommy Pham having some success here in Baltimore. Here's Jordan Westburg. 222 average, 3 home runs, and 6 RBIs for him. And he's down 0-1. Fastball missed apparently. 1-1. Second round pick for the Orioles. Don't know much about him as a player, but he's going to split the gap. And that will score both Tommy Pham and James McCann. Yes, and the Orioles take a 2-1 lead, all with nobody out here in this half inning. Victor Mesa Jr. I believe he was a top prospect at one time, getting a start with the Orioles here. 200 average. Where's the number 10? Just like Adam Jones back in the day. Ground ball. Mesa Jr. there with the wheels. Doesn't get it out, and that's kind of frustrating if you ask me. Kid can book it. And what could have been a runner on third with 1 out instead is runners at the corners with 0 outs for Samuel Basallo. He's first pitch swinging down the left field line. That'll get foul, as Sam Haggerty could not get there. So Kirby really struggling, not getting anybody out so far. Double play ball, Moore to Arroyo, and Basallo's safe. I don't know, kind of a bummer, but the run does score. It's 3-1 Baltimore. Adam Frazier is gonna get a base hit, and Basallo will hold at second. So, still, even more hard contact here off of George Kirby. Was he worth the money? Well, that's a good cutter. Gets Gunnar Henderson. He's fighting for Rookie of the Year. So there's a strikeout. 2 outs now. Juan Soto, though, is no easy task. But Kirby can get out of it, limiting the damage here. It is 3-1 Baltimore. They've scored 3 runs here on some hard hit balls to the outfield and some speed. And Soto quickly down 0-2 as he fouls that off of the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 37th pitch is hit to right field. Hernandez will not get there as Soto just missed a home run. And that'll score 1. And Soto is safe. RBI double. It's 4-1 Orioles. Ground ball. Kirby races to the bag, and he gets there. So the Orioles get 4 off of some hard hit balls off George Kirby. And the Mariners offense needs to wake up. 5, 6, 7 once again. Are we in for some deja vu? As James McCann takes a strike. Yeah, just that turtleneck is weird. I don't like it. Turtleneck, no batting gloves. I guess Lindor in the game is also another guy who wears that turtleneck. Good curveball from George. 1-1. There's an even better one as that attacks the zone. McCann down 1-2. And he got him with the curveball. So already this inning is looking better than the last with a strikeout. Let's see what Tommy Pham can do his second time up. Hit hard but foul into the net. Tommy Pham extended his hitting streak last time. He's now up to 8 games. Good strike, or a good fastball called a strike. Probably could have been called a ball. I'll tell you what, it seems like umpires are more blind this year. And another strikeout for George Kirby. He gets McCann and Pham. Two good curveballs to get the strikeouts.
Jordan Westberg.
And here is Jordan Westberg. 45th pitch of the inning coming up right here. And a curveball in for a strike, 0-1. Hit high and deep down the left field line. Haggerty there. Throws up the glove at the wall. Makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for George Kirby. Looking to turn it around. On to the fourth we go. Victor Mesa Jr. is going to start the inning as with a base hit as Hernandez overruns the ball. And Mesa Jr. with the wheels is headed for third. And he will slide on in there with, well, he'll stand on up in there with the stand-up triple. So, not off to a good start. Pop up down the third base line. Suarez's throw is not going to be in time. Runners at the corners again. Here's Adam Frazier. Ground ball. Mesa scores. And that's probably too slow to get the double. Oh, no, they got the double play. Okay. Well, it's 5-1 Orioles. Gunnar Henderson is going to split the gap with this one as it's rocked into right center off the wall. So good thing we got that double play, or else it'd be 6-1 Orioles at this point. But, man, their offense has come alive, and that's a strikeout. So the Orioles add another one. We haven't seen much of our offense so far yet because, well, John Means is dealing. After that home run there in the first, he's really had no issue. And that's kind of the name of the game here, it seems like sometimes with this team, is we strike early with Julio and Ty France and maybe even Teoscar Hernandez, and then just kind of the offense dies for several innings. As that's a weak pop-up to second. And it's a little frustrating, I won't lie. It's these uniforms. I cannot win in the home whites. And I don't know what to do about it. Here's Christian Arroyo. He's kind of solidified himself as our number 5 hitter. As he hits for average, not a lot of power, but this is popped up behind the plate. Not a great inning for the Mariners offense, thanks to John Means, who's pitching a good game to start here. On to the 5th, and the base hits continue. I just don't think George Kirby has his stuff tonight, his A game. I think it's his C game. So, I don't, who knows how long he'll go. Hit up the middle. Another base hit. Runner stays put at second, so runners at first and second. For Victor Mesa Jr., 2 for 2. 2 outs now, fouls it off. Hit to right center. Julio's not going to get there. And more extra bases for the kid, and that's going to score 2 more runs. He's going for his 3rd triple, and he's going to get there. 2nd triple of the game, I should say. 2nd triple of the year. And it's 7-1 Baltimore, so goodbye, George Kirby. You've hit the showers early and think about what you've done. Chris Flexen, one of our many long relief men coming in here. 2.68 ERA. He and Justice Sheffield have done a great job kind of being key pieces to our bullpen. He's looking to keep the deficit right where it is. Center field. Julio on the run, makes the catch. And he comes in and faces a batter and gets out of it. Now, let's see if we can get something going here against John Means. Our lineup is right-handed based, so we should be able to read pitches better. Cal Raleigh with a base hit, though. 2 outs now for Dylan Moore. Hit the other way. Raleigh and I had to make sure he didn't get hit by it, and the first baseman dove and couldn't make the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So runners at first and second. Here's Rodriguez. Let's see if he can provide some more offense and drive in a couple of other runs. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. And that is my problem, or one of my many problems really this year, is I get a little antsy here, a little anxious if runners on base, and I'm just swinging at everything because I want to score them. And that gets me into a lot of trouble. And like these are pitches, well, that first pitch I could have probably done something if I timed it up better. But that last pitch, probably wouldn't have done much. And so I don't know, I just need to lay off the pitches that I'm not going to hit well, you know? 1-2. That goes the other way, past the first baseman. Raleigh, though, will stay put because I believe that's Mr. Soto out in right field. And while we are down a bunch, I don't want to waste this opportunity. Maybe I should have gone for it, who knows, but time to put my patience to the test. Ty France has the bases loaded, and this is the man you want. He's had an excellent year. I want to say Ty France has kind of started to be hit his peak here, but he fouls off that pitch. 313 average with runners in scoring position, but he is down 0-2. He just missed a fastball that was a little high, but hittable. Raleigh at third, Moore at second, Julio Rodriguez at first, and a third. And an easy play. So John Means gets out of the inning. Maybe should have tried to score there. You live and you learn. On to the 6th. Flexen still out there. Gunnar Henderson takes a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a strike from Flexen. Henderson still in the running for Rookie of the Year. He was, when we played the Orioles in Baltimore, top dog, I guess. But now Cam Capel, I believe, is in the lead there. But we still got about a month to go. So it's anybody's game, and he's had a good year. 1-2. Got him with the cutter. Good pitch by Flexen. He's flexing his pitches. I don't know. I'm sure there have been many puns about his name. Juan Soto on base yet again. Another hit. And another ball that the Orioles have hit that has just missed. And another ball by Soto that he just missed a home run. Man, he is good. I'll be interested because I don't really understand the trade logic behind this one. This trade, because I don't think the Orioles will bring him back. He hits free agency this year, doesn't he? I think. So we'll see. And Brett Beatty. He doesn't miss a home run. That's into the right field seats. And it's 9-1 Orioles. 9th home run. Scores runs 8 and 9. And this has been all Orioles all night. So, well, kind of a bummer. But they've been, both games with the Orioles this year have been very offensive heavy, and I like it. Kyle Raleigh gets on base another time here in the 7th. He was down 0-2 and he works the ball the other way. Here's Michael Brantley. Haven't seen much of him. He's going to rip that one up the middle past a diving second baseman, Adam Frazier. So the Mariners have something cooking. Maybe they can score this time against John Means. To third, diving stop by the third baseman, and they'll get the fielder's choice. So here's Julio Rodriguez. He had a base hit his last time. Another base hit, and I think I will be greedy and try and score the run because we need the help. Gets a piece of that changeup, 0-1. 9-1 Orioles. Here in the 7th. Hit into the gap. That'll score 1. Will it score 2? Here comes the runner from third. And it will. Julio, 2-run double. 2-out, 2-run double. 9-3. And Ty France bloops one over the shortstop. Julio Rodriguez coming around to score, and he will score without a play. The throw is a little wild. 9-4. All of a sudden, it's a 5-run ball game. We're chipping away. Oscar Hernandez gets a pitch to hit. And how long do you keep Means in this ball game? That's going to be off the wall into center. Ty France is a slow boy, though, so unfortunately can't score. But a double, nonetheless, for Teoscar Hernandez, and that will be it for John Means. So he goes 6 2/3. DL Hall coming in. Not the guy I'd bring in. Maybe if it was still 9-1, but that ERA over 8, don't like that. Here's Eugenio Suarez, who, spoiler alert, will not be in the 4th spot for very long because he's been ice cold. And there's that lack of patience I told y'all about earlier as I swung at the first pitch, grounded out to second, and just was like a wet blanket over that rally. Basallo on base again. This Orioles lineup, especially the bottom half, have been crushing it. And Arroyo, I guess, just gave up on that ball too. And the Orioles are threatening here in the 8th. Although, that's a good out right there. Gunnar Henderson down on strikes again. But Juan Soto, oof. 2 doubles that really almost could have been home runs. And we're going to bring in Robert Johnston. As you can see, we just called him up recently. Only been in 2 games. One of them was against, who did we just play? Who was it? Oh no, I'm not looking. I don't have it in front of me. Let me pull it up, I guess. Wow, it's gonna bug me. The Twins, Minnesota. Yeah, we just played Minnesota. I pitched an inning with him. He did fine. Didn't keep it in the video though. So this is the first time on the video and the series that we'll see him. And he's ahead of Juan Soto 1-2. Soto fouls that off. And he got him. I guess he swung at that. 2 outs. That's got to feel good. Strike out Juan Soto like that. For a guy who's never really been in the big leagues. And now he gets to face Brett Beatty, who had a home run his last time up, and he quickly jumps ahead of him 0-2. So maybe this guy is our lefty specialist. Checks his swing. No. Let's see. First and second, 2 outs. And a good fastball called. Strike 3, Robert Johnston impressing in his 3rd game as a Seattle Mariner. 17 hits for the Orioles. If there was a man in that lineup who's over to after today's game, cut him. On to the 8th. Christian Arroyo getting in on the fun. There's the 11th Mariners hit and another double. This time a leadoff double. As we try to continue to chip away at this lead. Make it interesting. 21st double for Christian Arroyo. What a pickup he has been, y'all. Go me. Cal Raleigh's had 2 singles. 2 opposite field singles at that. Got a little trigger happy there. Fastball in the zone. Big cut. Good changeup. But he was down 0-2 last time and got on base, so, I mean, anything's possible. Ooh, well, fastball right down the middle that Raleigh can't catch up to. First out of the inning. Okay, well, we missed a double, I guess. I don't really know what happened. No, we didn't. Oh, no, Arroyo's still on. Okay, I'm silly. I thought we had runners on first and second. Here comes Arroyo. And he will score. And Brantley up to 3rd with that speed. Good job. 9-5. 4-run lead now for the Orioles. And Dylan Moore, 1 for 3. First pitch, blooper into right center, and nobody's there, and that will roll to the warning track. Here comes the 7th run of the ball game for the Mariners, and we have made this game interesting here in the 8th. 1 out, 2-run double, and it's 9-7 with the lineup flipping over. Julio to second. That'll move up Dylan Moore to third for Ty France. And remember, if I can just be a little patient, maybe something cool can happen. Ty France is the tying run. Ooh, not a good first swing. That was a good fastball, though, from Brian Baker. Foul ball. France barely getting a piece. Baker not giving him anything to hit. And he's locating his pitches. And fastball called strike 3. Good pitch by Brian Baker, and he gets his team out of it. He's pumped. The Orioles have a 9-7 lead going into the 9th, and Felix Bautista, 30 of 32 saves, converted a 1.75 ERA. Look at those averages against. So it's not going to be easy, but it's 3-4-5 for the Mariners. Can we tie this ball game? First pitch to Teoscar.
0-1.
Hefty swing and a miss. Good fastball as Bautista powers it by me. Well, 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well high, as I say, my brain couldn't decide if I wanted to say way high or well high, but 1-1 to Teoscar Hernandez. Another high fastball, 2-1. 2 for 4 for Teoscar. Can't complain about that. We'd take a 3 for 5. That's not a strike. Fastball, called strike 2. Count even. Blue Jays beating the Cubs down there 10-1. And I don't know why I swung at that, but I did. Good pitch, I guess, from Bautista. Or just bad attack by me. I don't know. I'm just, ugh. Don't like keeping those clips in there, but, you know, you gotta. Eugenio Suarez makes some decent contact for once, and it grounds out. So quickly 2 outs for Christian Arroyo. Goes the other way, base hit. Past the sliding first baseman. So Arroyo with another base hit. 101 miles per hour off the bat, off a 98 mile an hour fastball. Cal Raleigh, though, is going to swing and miss for the second strikeout of the game. And the Orioles, they almost gave this game back to us, but they scrape by with a 9-7 lead, or win. John Means gets the win. George Kirby is handed the loss. And Felix Bautista gets his 31st save. 18 hits for the Orioles, 14 for the Mariners. A slugfest, but we lose. So, a little bit unfortunate, but that happens. I'm sure George Kirby will bounce back. He better after all the money we just gave him. So I will catch you guys next time. If you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll have, I think, AAA stuff on the next video. So we'll see.